So this is more of a reminder for myself to never ever do what I did last night again. I never want to feel the way I felt. That was scary. I if I could describe like a hell, it was probably that. Like that was I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I couldn't get out of the situation I was in. I was in it. I had to be in it. I had no choice. And I was so afraid. What was going on? Like it's because like I couldn't change it. Like I had to go through it. Like I had to. And it just felt so crazy. Like as soon as I uninstalled all my social apps and everything to kind of to shut myself off for like a week, bam, right there, it fucking kicked in hard. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I haven't even explained what I'm talking about. I took a THC gummy. I've talked about it in previous videos about how I like smoking, whatever. Yeah, you know what? I do like smoking. I like it. I like it in moderation. I have been abusing it lately. I am not going to lie. I've been stoned all day. There's been a couple days, it's been a few days straight. I've been stoned straight. I've gone through vape pens, I went through a vape pen a day. That was crazy. I've never been like that. But, so last night, a friend of mine gave me a THC gummy. She gave me a pack of a few. And she gave me this Jolly Rancher one, and I ate that, and that one just felt fine. I felt normal. I was perfectly okay with that one. I was even kind of bummed out because it wasn't hitting me hard. I didn't feel high. I just felt kind of high. And these are 600 grams of THC. So I wonder what happened was, I wonder if my body didn't break down that gummy, and then when I took it, that's my brother. It seems come home right now. I haven't seen him all day. But I wonder if I broke it didn't break it down because I didn't really eat that much yesterday, and it kind of just took a while. And then I thought, okay, I'll just eat the stronger one, and if I can handle this weaker one, I could definitely handle the stronger one. Well, something happened because excuse me. They were both. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. They were both the same 600 gram thing. She did tell me that the rings, the trolley ring ones, were way stronger. And I was like, it was in my head. I was all ego. Oh, I can handle it. I'm ready to talk to God. Oh, I'm ready to fucking, I'm ready to trip ball. That's how I was acting. So stupid. I don't act like that. Never in my life I've ever acted like that. And, I took it and I ate it, and fucking God, dude. First it was cool. I was having fun. Some cool stuff happened last night with this girl, Candice. She's a tarot card reader, or she's just a reader. Some pretty cool, little synchronistical things. It was happening in real time. I even recorded it all, screen recorded it. Even the conversation that I was having with my friend while we were talking about it. It was just crazy. It was it was in real time. Everything that she was talking about was happening in real time. The numbers were there, everything. It was pretty cool, and it was across multiple videos. I should have just hit screen record and did it all in one video, so I could show that I'm not editing things together or anything like that. But anyways, I digress. That will happen in time. That's going to be possible. It's going to be possible because I made up my mind that I want a Twitch stream, so IRL stream. So it's going to be crazy. Just stay tuned for that. But anyways, yeah, I never want to feel that way again. I never want to come anywhere close to being that high again. I was too high. I haven't had my medication in almost 2 weeks, maybe a little less. But, and that was not a good combination because I take anxiety medication. I take Lexapro. And my God, when I'm on Lexapro, I can smoke and I'm cool with it. I'm chill. I'm very, I'm very balanced. But when I'm off of it, man, I'm so sporadic. I get in my head. I start like, my feelings are all over the place. My emotions are all over the place. My thought process is all over the place. And like, I got scared, man. And I've had experiences before while smoking THC, like, with THC. I've had experiences before where I've had some pretty cool, crazy stuff happen that like I got scared, but like I was okay with it because it was happening, and something told me that like to just go with it. But last night was different. I felt like I had to get everything out of me. Like I made myself throw up. I threw that gummy up. I threw the whole gummy up. I shoved my fingers down my throat and I threw up all of it. I threw all of it up. Some of it, it was crazy because some of it did like get digested, because there was like coloring in the throw up, and there was still chunks of the ring, but like some of it did get, so like just that little bit that got digested, that's how high I was. Can you imagine if I wouldn't have got that out of my system, how high I would have been? And I couldn't even take that much. Like that was ridiculous. Like that was one of the scariest nights of my life. I did not like it. I couldn't. I hadn't slept. Like I woke up at 4 a.m. the day before, and I could not go back to sleep. I didn't go back to sleep till almost 6 in the morning. I stayed up past 4. I was up for like 26, 27 hours or something like that. And God, dude, I never want to do that again. I will never do that again. I don't care what anybody says. THC, cool. Smoking weed, cool. Gummies, no. That shit is not normal. That is not normal stuff. There's no reason for you to be eating THC gummies like that. Like, I get CBD gummies, calm me down, but like to get like fucked up to the point where like you like can't even like move, and like you can't even get comfortable, and you can't even get a grip on reality. Why would you want to do that? I did it, and I don't want to ever do that again. Like I guess that's why I don't understand psychedelics like mushrooms and acid. I mean, I hear horror stories, but I don't know. But then again, I mean, I am open to try new things, which is why I do it. I'm a very adventurous person at heart. I do have anxiety, so I do tend to, overthink stuff, but I'll do it. I will end up doing it, and I did do it. But I will never do that again. That's the point I'm trying to get across. I woke my mom up at like 2 or 3 in the morning, scared out of my fucking mind, because I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to go to the hospital because my heart was beating so fast and I was breathing so heavy. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what the hell to do. I closed I didn't have any way to get a hold of anybody because I don't have a phone. I have a phone, but I don't have a phone turned on. So like I had to use like Wi-Fi apps. So like I deleted all my Wi-Fi apps because I wanted to kind of chill for like a week. Like I wanted to give myself like 7 days. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just kind of been led to do this, and I'm doing it. But yeah, like I just feel like I need to get away from everybody. I have kids and I can't get away from them. I meant like get away from the people who are not in my immediate circle. Like I feel like I need to focus on my immediate circle. That's what I'm talking about. I don't feel like I need to really, the mother of my kids, I don't want to talk to her because there's some really toxic codependency with involving her. And, right now the kids are on my time, so it'll work out. Like I don't have to be constantly, involved in her life whenever, like that's the whole point of this. We both need to get away from each other and stop being so codependent on each other. I see it. I don't know if she sees it, but that's why I'm doing this. I think deep down inside she knows it too. That's why she's not like flipping out, going crazy and fighting me on it. Because we obviously need like a reset between each other. Because we don't need to be with each other. We need to be co-parents, and we need to get along for the kids. Anyways, so yeah, that's how my night went. Candice Ryan Reiki, the YouTuber, that was incredible. And it was right when I was watching one of her readings or messages, and she was like she was even saying like, you're about to go through like the grand awakening. And she's like, she's went through, multiple of them, and she can't even explain to you how scary they are. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, I can handle that. Cause I was already peeking off the previous gummy. And I was like, oh, I can do this. And I was just chilling, waiting around in my fucking ego. And, I ate that other ring, the gummy. And I was sitting there, it was at first, because it was starting to kick in. And I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm having fun. This is really cool. I'm having a cool experience. And then, like, as soon as I went to bed, I told my friend I was going to bed. And I told her, I was like, hey, bye. I'll see you in 7 days. I made a joke. Oh, I'll see you at my resurrection. Because, the 7 days Christ rose in 7. It was like a joke. I regret 100% making that joke. I was fucking, if I can like describe a hell, that was hell for me, because I had no choice. I had to be there. I couldn't get a grip on my senses. I couldn't get a grip of where I was. I couldn't grasp a concept of reality because I was so messed up. Like, I'm so glad that my kids were sleeping. I'm so glad. But that's the thing. I was supposed to like watch a movie with them yesterday and like do all this cool stuff, and I didn't do it because I was so, all I cared about was, oh, I need to do my last hurrah. I want to get so fucked up. Blah, blah, blah. So stupid mentality, dude. Like, such a stupid thing for me to say and to do. It was all ego, dude. Like, and that's how it was. I was so in my ego. And then like the reading that Candice was doing, she was talking about a tower moment. And she's like, you're about to go through like a huge tower moment. And I was like, yeah, right. In my head, I was like, I can handle anything. Yeah, that's cool. It's not like I've never seen this before. I've had, I've watched readings and, seen, stuff, and stuff's happened while I'm watching a reading, and it's happened at the same time, synchronicity. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, I can handle anything. But nothing was ever like that last night. With Candice and with how I fucking felt and what I went through. Like, nothing was like that. And I hated it. I hated it. I hated every minute of how I felt last night when I was that high. Dude, I'm so glad I made myself throw up, because if I would not have I would have been, I'm still high. I am still high right now. I could still feel it. I'm not anywhere near as high as I was, but I can still feel it. Can you imagine if I would have let that whole fucking gummy digest in my system? I would have still probably been as high as I was right now. And hell no. Why would you want to do that? Why? Why would you want to be high for 12 fucking hours? Why? Why would you want to do that? And like, some people, they like it. It's because they're running from something themselves. And like, not me, man. I've been in my head for like 2 months already. And all I do is I'm constantly, just all day, every day, working on myself, working through shit in my head, working through shit in my life. That's all I've been doing for 2 months. Not only that, I've been like, trying to get together my business that I'm working on, and, this thing I want to do. And yeah, THC, marijuana, when I take a hit of this nice little cart called a fried cart I got from my baby mom's brother, that was good. I like the way that felt, but I like the way it felt when I was on my medication, like, because I would just take a hit like once every fucking like 2-3 hours, and I was fine. I felt great. I felt creative and stuff like that. But like, I'm realizing now, like, that's what it was. I was getting addicted. I wanted more and more and more and more. Oh, this makes me smarter. Oh, this makes me feel better. That's how I was feeling. And I realized last night, like, no, this has been here the whole time. This is me. The THC just amplifies it. And right now it's too amplified to the point where like, I can't do anything, because like, this is unnatural. The way I was feeling, because it was like, it was an oil-based THC gummy. So like, that was unnatural. Smoking marijuana is different than eating a fucking gummy, dude. Like, that's not the same, and that should not be taken lightly. Like, if you gotta eat a whole 600 gram THC a gummy, and you only feel a little bit, then you got a problem, dude. Then you are ingesting too much THC a day. And because THC is a tool, It's forbidden knowledge. That's what it is. It's mysticism. That's what THC is. The Egyptians, all of them, they knew it. They know it, and that's what it is. It's forbidden knowledge, because you're supposed to be in a different headspace whenever you take the knowledge. When you take the plant, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to be like, you need to realize that, like, this is a enhancer. It's not something to be, man, I'm high, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna watch a movie. No, dude, like, it's supposed to be something to help you, to help you. Like, you're supposed to confront your ego on it. You're supposed to work through things with it. It's a tool. It's like a guidance system. And when you abuse it, it has no problem showing its teeth to you, because that's what it is. You need to respect the THC. You need to respect the leaf. You need to respect the knowledge. You need to respect the wisdom of it. And God, if you're not respecting it, like I have not been respecting it, it has no problem showing its teeth. And that's what I did last night. I disrespected the sacred knowledge. That's what I did. I disrespected the sacred knowledge. And it's like, okay, fine. You want to, like, it's basically how it was. Oh, you think you're all, basically this is how it happened. You think you're all big and bad? You know what? You want to be high? I'll show you high. That was too high. And it was barely even fully digested. I've never made myself throw up like that before. And my body knew it. I felt sick. I had to get it out of me. And then it's funny because I made myself throw up, and then I kept throwing up. Like, even when I wasn't making myself throw up, it's like my body knew that I had to get that out of me. So now, you know, I had a breakdown last night. I talked to my mom. It was like 3 a.m, man. I felt so bad. I woke her up. I wasn't freaking out when I knocked on her door. I knew exactly what I wanted to say. I knew exactly what was going on. I was just trying my hardest. I was staying very calm. You know, last time I've had a panic attack, and I was actually, you know, got put in the hospital. I was freaking out because I thought I was having a heart attack. So I get frequent panic attacks, and I have severe anxiety and moderate to severe depression. That's what I've been diagnosed with, right? I'm on Lexapro. I'm on 10 milligrams, and I feel like that's perfectly more than enough for me, because I feel like that, like, because I'm not gonna lie, something happened one time where I ordered my medication from CVS, and they gave me 3 months supply for some reason. But then, like, for some reason, I don't know how this even happened, they gave me another 3 months supply. So I had 6 months supply of Lexapro, and I abused it. I was taking like 3-4 pills a day, and I've done this before with Paxil a long time ago. So, like, what I'm realizing now is that I got an addiction issue. I get very addicted to things very fast. And I'm realizing that in my life. I have, like, you know, I have an addictive personality. I get that from my mother. And partially from my dad. Like, but I guess the point of this video is, it's like a reminder to myself, never do something that foolish again. You don't need to be doing anything like that. You have kids. You have people depending on you. You have things you need to do the next day. You have priorities. You have obligations. Like, you know, that's horrible. I didn't even watch the fucking movie with my kids last night. How bad of a dad was that? How bad of a bad dad move is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt horrible, man. Not only that, I was high while my son was sleeping next to me and my daughter. Like, I was high. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, that's not okay. What if something were to happen right then and there? What if my son were to start choking in his sleep? I'm high, I don't know what the fuck's going on. How am I going to help him? I'm going to end up fucking choking right next to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This has been going on for like 20 minutes. I'm going to get off here. 1922. Just do your research, people. Don't just, yeah, you know what, if that's your learning style, you just blindly dive in, and then, you know, because I tend to do it myself. But, like, if psychedelic drugs are involved, don't do it alone. Like, and if you have a handle on things and you've done it before, that's fine. But if you're a beginner and you don't know what you're doing, and you think that, oh, because I get high with some fucking Delta 8 or Delta 9. Yeah, whenever you eat a real THC gummy that's not from the fucking, you know, the illegal stuff here in Texas, don't eat it, because you are not accustomed to that. You don't have that tolerance. I can't even imagine how my friend can do that daily and just be okay. Like, screw that, dude. I will never get that high again. I'm disappointed in myself, really. I'm disappointed, but I'm proud of myself that I got everything off my chest and I got everything out of me. And like, it's like almost like my body needed to like just get everything out of me. Like everything just started coming up, and I told my mom everything. I told my mom every single thing that's been going on with me, every single thing that's happened in my life, the stuff with, you know, the mother of my children, everything, my friends, stuff like that. I purged last night. I guess that's the word I've been looking for. I had a massive purge last night. Massive purge. And I thought it was so crazy. As soon as she said, buckle up, I paused the video. I don't even know why I paused the video. I think I went to like go pee or something. She said, buckle up. And then like I went to get up. I went to the kitchen. And then I realized, boom, I'm alone. It fucking just hit me like a 18-wheeler, dude. Like I was just, my head just went, whoa. Like everything just like got like, I could like hear everything all at once, like just grabbing my mind. And it was like, you're alone. What are you going to do? You need to help yourself. You can't get out of the situation. What the hell are you going to do? And I didn't know what to do. I went outside. I went for a walk. It was fucking 1 a.m. I went for a walk. And like, because this happened about 1 something. And I got my mom out of bed at like almost 3. So like I was tripping for 2 hours trying to calm myself down. And it was just getting worse. It was just getting stronger, because that's what it does. It's a gummy, so like it digests through your liver, and it's gonna build, and it's gonna peak. And it wasn't even peaking yet, and I was already that high, so that's why I was freaking out, because it was going to get worse. So that's why I threw up. That's why I made myself throw up. 222. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Feel free to like, subscribe. I think I might be making a new Twitch channel soon. I'm gonna call it Ghoul Chaser. It's just like a little comic book thing, idea. That's why I call it Ghoul Chaser. I'm also into like, you know, hunting for ghosts and stuff like that. Like I love stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here. I'll edit this in a bit and upload it, but I'll see you guys around. And yeah, just be careful, man. That's all I can say. Be careful and be aware of your surroundings, and be aware of who's in your life, and base that on the choices you make. Like, you know what I mean? Like, base what the people in your life and everything around you, use that to make your choices. You know what I mean? Anyways, all right, I'm out. Bye-bye.